Yo, what's good, everybody? Today, I was just bored. It's the day after I got done with this half of the wheels, and I know I still gotta do the other side, but it's honestly kind of interesting having my finger won't go the right way. I think it's kind of cool and a little bit fine for now to be rocking two different color wheels. I ain't never done that before, so I'm not too much in a rush to get it done. But I kind of wanted to see about, sanding these down because they are in very rough shape. As you can see, a whole lot of curb rash and this just brake dust that's just built up over years and years and years. Why not? I mean, ultimately, I'm gonna want to buy a different set of wheels, obviously, but for now, since I'm bored and whatnot, I think I'm gonna try to get this wheel off and see what we can do. All right, wheel number one off. Let's get to sanding this thing down. Probably seen this before with the little note cards. You make the outline around the wheel so you don't get overspray on your tire. But I learned that if you tape them together, you end up with a perfect template for whichever size wheel you're using. And I know it might look crazy, but you can just shove this right back on to whatever wheel you're working on next, and it gets the job done, and you don't have to do this every time. And like me, I've been dealing with a lot of wind going on, and it was just blowing out my cards. Doing this, and then having the tape at the end so you could tape it to the side of the tire will really help. Got it all taped up, they're all taped together. Have my few anchor points all around to keep the wind from blowing this thing off. Letting the primer sit in some warm water because it is a little chilly out today. It's in the low 50s, and this paint works ideally from the 50 to 90 degrees Fahrenheit. So I'm trying to raise the temperature of it a little bit more before I use it. We got the wheel set up. My little temporary wind blocking for a little bit doesn't block very much wind. lug cap here, and while I'm waiting on that primer to dry, I went ahead and taped up the BMW logo and cut around it so we can sand this down a little bit and also paint it as well. I'm gonna hit this with some primer. I'm gonna wipe that bit off, just doing that real quick. Oh, easy, hopefully. Now, put a light coat on it and I won't do it again. We're about to get ready to do our first coat of paint. Alright, paint time. Stupid wind, leave me alone, please. I'm gonna do just that for now. I'm gonna go ahead, lay down first coat on this as well. Dude, I could never get this thing open. Jesus Christ. This thing up against the toolbox so it could be angled in the sun, and wow, the camera is not doing it justice on how shiny these things are. And this is just paint. It doesn't even have clear on it. Last and final coat. Dang, I'm spraying my fingers. How we're looking after a few coats of clear, and I think I'm gonna call it done there. Don't want to get my shadow in it, but it's looking pretty decent. Here's what we're looking like. Oh, that's so much better. You see the before, the before, sorry, and then the after. I don't even have the cap on yet or nothing, and it's not on the ground. So let me car on the ground and get it all buttoned up, then I'll show y'all what it actually looks like. Like in the sun, that is looking so good. I really like the way this turned out, and it just looks so good with a slightly darker but kind of almost the same like style. Like, I don't know, it's just like a darker version of stock coloration and flake and everything, but it's just like a darker version, but not black. I was sitting here getting ready to edit this video and realized I didn't film an outro. So I hope y'all like the way that these wheels turned out. Personally, you know, they're stock wheels, so they're not gonna look too great, but I think as far as what we did to them, I could have gotten rid of more of the curb rash probably. But like I said, these wheels are gonna get replaced at some point in time. This is just a temporary thing to make it look a little better until that time. So I hope y'all enjoyed and maybe learned something. Anyways, peace.